something new, something different. Welcome back to stream, guys. I am the Weirdo with the Beardo, and this is Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. So this is our next game to knock off my backlog. Since we finished up with current content of I Am Future, this will be the next few streams for the foreseeable future. Just a quick disclaimer before I do this, I have labelled this as a blind playthrough. For the most part it is. I've played this and started this game a good number of times, and the furthest I've ever gotten was to the Friendly Arms Inn. So for anybody who has played this before, please, no spoilers, especially in the chat. No backseating. I'm going to make so many mistakes, so if you're somebody that has a fondness for this game and knows all the ins and outs, knows all the secret little areas and stuff, I'm going to miss these. But I hope you enjoy the ride either way. I'm not too averse in D&D, AD&D rules set, so I'm also going to get mechanics wrong so badly. Okay, so character generation. I'm going to go for a male, and I'm going to hit the wrong button a few times, because why not? Let's go for an appearance. I'm going to be a fighter, because that's simple, and I can't really go wrong with that. So let's have a look at what nice little portrait I like. Honestly, I think I'm going to go for this guy. Race. For that, we're going human, otherwise the picture's going to look really weird. Going to go for a fighter. Can wear helmets, any armor, any weapon. May achieve Grand Mastery with any weapon class. Hit die a D10. We're just going to go for a standard fighter. Going to go for an alignment. We are going to be a lawful neutral. I'm not attempting to be a bad guy in this playthrough. Abilities. We've got a minus. So I think 10s are... I don't think that looks too bad. Strength's a little low for my liking, wisdom and charisma, so we'll reroll that. 81, strength 12. I can take down dexterity, add 2 to strength. Constitution I like. Intelligence I probably don't need too much, so put another in there. Put one more in charisma. Yeah, let's do that. Skills. So, long sword, short sword. And then I want sword and shield type, and also single weapon type for if I do not have a shield, but I tend to go sword and shield for the most part. Appearance, hair colour, go for a nice dark brown, skin colour can stay as is, clothing, and going for a nice sort of muted green. with a nice... can we get a nice brownie colour? It's like a dark red. There we go. Voices.
Onward!
Interesting.
Death to you all! Your life ends here.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Now I'm just reminded of Atlas from Bioshock.
You got this coming!
Sounds more dwarfy.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Okay, Gandalf.
Get over here!
You're a little bit mean for my taste. What about these?
Ha! Death comes for you!
Have at you! Batter them into bloody rubbish! Ah! Take them down! Death to you all! Your life ends here.
I think I prefer the default.
Onward! I feel this is my rightful place.
Yeah, I think the default. And the name, and we're gonna go for my old standard. There we go. I think we're good to go. So we're gonna play it on normal, because the word veteran there scares me a little bit, especially when I don't know the rule set. So we're just going to play it on normal difficulty, nothing too spectacular there. Definitely not playing it on any harder difficulty for a first playthrough, so if you're expecting that kind of thing, I apologise greatly. But I am aiming to enjoy this game thoroughly, and I don't want to struggle doing it. So if it comes to a point where I am struggling with combat, I may hit the difficulty down a little bit. But I'm going to do my best to just play the game as intended. So let's go.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Okay, secret background, hidden old mentor, we're going on a journey. And here we are. Welcome to the game. So, well, let's have a look at what we've got here. So we're starting with 160 gold. We have a quarterstaff, 1d6 crushing damage, speed 4, weight 4, not usable by monk. Okay. Currently carrying 4 of 150 pounds. Armor class of 10. I do not know. We'll find out when we put base when we put some armor on, whether this is one of these systems where the lower the number or the higher the number, the better it is. But right now we're doing 2 to 7 damage because it's 1d6 plus 1. Basic Thaco, so that's 22, so I think that's chance to hit. Once again, do not know AD&D. Hit points because of my... Yeah, okay, cool. So let's go into the inn. So I think these guys... Okay, so these guys tell me about... These guys are my tutorial guys.
Shall we continue your lessons?
Cool. You look a little different. You should give me a quest.
Decent folk nowadays.
Ah yes, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Baragost was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorion's ward, aren't you? My, you have come into your own. If you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identified scroll with Tethriol in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now. So if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. Okay, Firebead, we will go grab that when we go see Gorion. But in the meantime, Winthrop.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee. As per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? You always were the big kid, I think, Winthrop. That gets funnier nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. Ha! I'm just having a bit of old fun with you, my friend. Them monks be walking around with poles in their nethers, but you know you're always a welcome sight here. Gorion did well by you, he did. So, is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep, or anything to buy? Sure. What do you have? So we don't want a room, we want to look at your stock. Alrighty. So since we put stuff into short and long sword, let's have a look. So 1d8 slashing, so that'll give me a base of 2 to 9 damage output. Short sword is 1d6 piercing. Okay. A bastard sword is counted as a bastard sword, okay. That's 2d4, so that's a bare minimum of 3 damage. But I'll go for a longsword, because it's better than my staff. Buy, there we go. And then armor. So splint mail, armor class 4, 3 versus piercing and missile, 2 versus crushing, requires strength 8. Okay, and chainmail is armor class 5, so that means the lower armor class is the better. And right now my armor class is 10. So
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
okay, so let's see. So if I buy that, I will have 18 gold left. With that, I could buy a medium shield, which will leave me with 8 gold. Oh, I could get everything I need. So let's grab the splint mail, the medium shield. What's the difference between those? Armor class plus 1 requires 12 strength. Requires 12. Okay, could I use the large shield? So let's buy a helmet. Let's buy the helmet. And then I could have a large shield, because I should be able to equip that. So +1 armor class, +1 extra versus missile attacks. So that actually... But will that impede my... No, it doesn't say anything about impeding my attacks, so there's no reason not to buy that, right? Okay. So that protects against critical hits, which is very nice. So helmet, sword, nice armor, and a nice big shield. So that's brought our AC down to 3. Base Thaco has gone to 20. Can I have a look at what Thaco means? No? Okay. We're doing 2 to 9 damage, 12 hit points, 2 gold left. So why did the quarterstaff improve my Thaco? I feel like I should have a D&D rulebook out for this. Let's have a look. Short sword. Abilities. No plus to hit. No armor class judgment. Stats. Okay. Not sure, but I guess I have a couple of weapons to try out. Okay. Let's go seek Orion next, I guess.
It will be done.
Could you tell me about Thaco?
Hello, child.
Pausing the
Shall
game,
we
combat
continue
rounds.
your lessons?
No, thank you. What about you?
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Hi, have you seen my copy of the History of Halrua anywhere? You know, I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here and... Oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. Okay, Philidia, I will find your book.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Hello, I'm here to tell you about the circles on the ground at everybody's feet. I know all I need to know about feet, thank you. And what about this?
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
No, I think I'm okay. Actually, no, the inventory screen.
Hello, child.
Select backpack button to access your inventory. Here you can manage items. Pay close attention to the weight of items. Carrying too much can slow movement. Okay, no thank you. What about you?
Hello, child.
Fatigue, morale, poison. No thank you. I'll learn about that on my own time. Priest quarters.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, goody goody. I've gone and found ye first. You are the Ward of Gorion, no doubt. I did not recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Who I am is unimportant, but who you are is very much so. I apologize for this dirty bit of business, but I must seek your death. A pity, I know. But it would seem that your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I'll kill you myself, and I need not share credit with anyone. Okay? So I've got auto pause on for when an enemy's sighted, so that we can go through commands and things like that to make planning a little easier, but I think in this case, we unpause. And we kill this guy. And there he is.
Not a problem.
Does he have anything on him? Just a dagger. Thank you. Is that all? Nothing else? Cool. Yeah, there we go. I remember there was some stuff to loot in here. Take that as well. More stuff. Gold. Always happy to have gold. Nothing. Cool. Oh, chest. Locked. And I can't unlock it because I'm not a Thief class or have picklocking skills. As a fourth, you cut yourself above the brow. Above the brow. There. What is wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me that something is very wrong indeed. It's nothing, Potter. One of the cats didn't like me petting it. I'm alright, really. Yes, well. Get what you need from the inn, then, for Gorion is desperate for you to be off. Yeah, I already have, thank you.
Not a problem.
You fella. You look different. Dreppin. Philidia left one of the books in here again. It's in the hay, there, beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. Okay, so, hey, there we go. The history of Halrua. Halrua was settled centuries ago by wizards fleeing the Faerim in what was to become the Anurok Desert. The first wizards came in unique flying ships invented by the Netherese and found a beautiful, rich country settled only by shepherds and large herds of uroks and wild Ruotha. It was there that the wizards decided to make a stand, should the Faerim follow. The Faerim never did, but Halura had to defend itself from attacks by all of its neighbours since then. Over the centuries, Dambrath has attacked and raided Halura's ports and borders multiple times. Once led by a magic-resistant barbarian, the Dambrai occupied all of the country south of Lake Halrua. They were defeated in battle by the great archmage Mycontil, who slew their barbarian leader. 40,000 Dambrai attacked, and they were stopped by 500 Halurans. More than 200 Haluran wizards, including Mycontil, died in the battle. The last attack upon Halura was less than 100 years ago, through the Teleth Pass by the power-hungry king of Lapilia. He had allied with bandits from the wastes. Through this time, the Halurans were able to field a larger force, including fighting men as well as wizards in their skyships. The attackers were easily routed. Halrua also suffered through the civil war about 5 centuries ago, when a number of mages advocated beginning in new experiments in magic, ones which even the Netherese didn't approve of. The renegades were driven from the region, but went on to find the land of Thay, or so is said in Halura. And as a fourth, we are being productive. We're currently learning history, so I would appreciate you not to sass. Since then, Halrua has been at peace. They have had no declared wars.
I should be more productive with my time.
We'll have less of the sass as a fourth, please. Though it still suffers from raids from Dambray pirates, bandits of the waste, savages from the Mayar jungles, and any other pirate raider or hungry wizard who thinks that magic and wealth grow on trees in Halura. This constant raiding has made the Halurans very defensive, warlike, and traditional. The people say that since wizards have always led them, wizards always will.
I should be more productive with
Okay,
my
let's
time.
go be productive. Let's go give her the book back. Jesus. I am a man of sass.
Hello there.
Oh, my book. Oh, you remind me of Graham when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know. But he says it's a toil of love. A toil of destiny, even. You must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. Well, thank you, Phlydia. And you got a nice book. It was very informative.